Up next, Guru Stu with Sandia Computers lets us know about the dangers of search engines. Stay with us. Good to see you again, Guru Stu with Sandia Computers. How are you?
Good morning, Marianne.
Good morning.
Glad to be here.
Oh, always great to have you here every week. We love it.
Yes.
We learn so much.
We do, and nor do I. I don't know. I learn a lot just preparing for these shows,
right,
because it brings out a lot of information, and a more detailed information I've got, the less people have to learn all the lingo and stuff. I can bring it down to a level where everybody can understand it.
I think that's so important.
Yeah.
And, many of us go search many different topics online, and this morning we're focusing on the dangers of search results.
Absolutely, and I've been talking about this a lot on my radio show, and we'll let the listeners and viewers know when that is at the end of the segment here. But for months and months and months, I've been announcing people to stop using Google as their primary search engine. And the reason for that is that if you were a malware writer or a virus writer or anything along those lines, and you wanted to infect the most people possible, what would you write a virus for which search engine?
Google.
Google, because it's number one.
Yeah.
It's the king of malware. Now, Google is aware of the problem, okay, and they're trying their best to keep things from getting out of hand, but it really is out of hand, folks. 90% of the first 100 hits that you get on Google are malicious sites.
Oh my goodness.
90%. When what they've figured out is that, yes, they try and catch those as quickly as they can, but there's no way you're going to be ahead of the bad guys. The bad guys are always going to be one step ahead of you. And so by using keywords, regular searches, that sort of thing, you're going to find that Google is going to be the real culprit. Now, we also tell people that Facebook is very dangerous, and opening up emails, that if you open it up and you notice there's a bunch of people that it was sent to at the top of your email,
yes,
not just from Shirley, your best friend, okay, that means that it's probably a virus, and it got into their address book, and it sent it out as a broadcast. So you think, well, I only open email from people that I know.
Right.
Well, they're infected. They're going to send it to you. You, in turn, are going to open it, and that sort of thing.
It creates a big mess.
Now, we carry a lot of really good security software at the store, as low as $49 to protect you from all of this stuff. But you just have to be aware that Google has a problem, and you need to know that, because the malware not only gets into your computer and can cause havoc, but it can remove very personal data. If you bank online and that sort of thing, it can get your passwords, it can get your keystrokes for your account numbers, that sort of thing. So you want to be very, very, very careful on that. And right now, out of what they did was they did a test of 25,000 users, and they did 5.5 million searches on Google, and then they analyzed those to see which ones were bad and which ones were good. 90% of them came back as bad.
Oh goodness.
Yes.
And it's just, it's so simple. You just log on, you
log
searching
on,
for something,
you think you're
not
be good.
thinking much, right?
So what search engine should you use?
That's important to know.
Well, like Yahoo search, Bing search, Twitter search engines, those particular search engines have the lowest percentage of malware. Now, none of them are 100%, so you got to be.
You have to think.
You think, just look at this website and it says, oh, it's in Nigeria. It's not, maybe you don't want to buy shoes from Nigeria. You have to kind of know what you're doing and
so be
looking
aware.
There is a program that you can also download. It's called WOT. It's called WOT. And you go to, and you can just type a search for it, not using Google. Okay, but you can go do a search for it, and it'll take you to WOT.com, WOT.com, and you can download the version that matches your browser, whether you're using Internet Explorer or Firefox, and it'll download an add-on that if you go to a malicious site, rather than getting infected, it stops right at the screen and says, this site has a poor reputation. Do you want to continue or do you want to go on? If you just close that, your machine is not infected.
Good.
Okay, so it's a free program. It's called WOT, W-O-T, and you can go get it at WOT.com. But again, folks, if you're using Google at work, if you're using it at home, please think about seriously changing to some other search engine until this gets more secure. And we'll keep you posted
I think
right
that's
here on
a-
Good Day New Mexico of when that happens.
Okay, fantastic. Right. If you have any questions, just visit Guru Stu at Sandia Computers. He's available. He has an open door policy.
That's right.
We love it. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Stu, thank you. We'll see you next week. Sandia Computers is located at 3625 Wyoming Boulevard Northeast. You can catch Guru Stu 1550 Key West Saturday mornings 9 to 10.